Hey everyone, welcome back to FlexSmart. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and drop a comment. We've got 8 NBA Summer League games today. Let's break down our best pick for each matchup. Phoenix Suns versus Atlanta Hawks. Moneyline Phoenix Suns. The Suns look confident in their first game, especially with their spacing and passing on offense. They controlled the tempo and played with a level of maturity you don't often see in Summer League. Atlanta showed some grit, especially on the boards, but their decision making in transition could be a liability against a team like Phoenix that capitalizes on mistakes. Backing the Suns to stay composed and get the win. Detroit Pistons versus Houston Rockets. Total under 184.5. Both teams put up points, but neither offense looked fully settled. The Pistons shot the ball well from outside, but it felt more streaky than sustainable. Houston had energy, but struggled with finishing plays late in the game. With this being just the second outing for both squads, we might see a slower pace and tighter rotations, a good setup for the under. New York Knicks versus Boston Celtics. Spread, Boston 5.5. Boston played solid team basketball in their opener with good defensive discipline and active hands. They forced tough shots and got out in transition. The Knicks, meanwhile, lacked rhythm and relied too heavily on isolation plays. If Boston brings the same intensity, especially on the defensive end, they should be able to cover this spread comfortably. Toronto Raptors versus Orlando Magic. Moneyline Toronto Raptors. Toronto came out aggressive in their first game and looked like the more organized squad from tip-off. They shared the ball well and crashed the glass on both ends. Orlando had moments but struggled to maintain pressure or find consistent scores. Toronto's depth and early cohesion give them a clear edge here. Miami Heat versus Cleveland Cavaliers. Total under 187.5. The Heat's game was physical and a bit sloppy, typical of a Summer League opener. Cleveland battled hard but also leaned on hustle more than execution. With both teams still figuring out rotations and having a lot of missed opportunities, this feels like another gritty matchup that stays under the total. Brooklyn Nets versus Washington Wizards. Spread, Washington 7.5. Reasoning, Washington came out with a sense of urgency in their first game and showed flashes of solid defense. They moved the ball well and looked sharper in transition than Brooklyn. Milwaukee Bucks versus LA Clippers. Total over 174.5. Milwaukee's offense looked much more fluid in their second game, pushing the pace and getting better looks from deep. The Clippers also like to run and attack early in the shot clock. Both teams have young players eager to make a mark, which usually translates to fast-paced, less disciplined defense. This has the makings of a shootout. Golden State Warriors versus Utah Jazz. Spread, Utah 8.5. Utah played a clean and confident first game with strong ball movement and solid defense. Golden State, on the other hand, struggled to find rhythm and shot poorly from the field. The Jazz just looked more connected and locked in. That wraps up our Summer League picks for July 13. If any of these helped, drop a comment and let me know what you're rolling with. And remember, if we hit 20 comments, I'll run a $50 giveaway. Thanks for watching FlexSmart.